Welcome back to the office at Whitetail Ridge, everyone. And today I wanted to show you my battery choice for my DIY solar system and give you a little bit of information on these batteries and what I think about them. So these particular cells that I have in front of me are from DocanPower.com. This is not a paid promotion, by the way. It's just where I got them. Take it or leave it. They are EVE cells. These are lithium iron phosphate 4s. They're 280 amp hours. With this particular 4 set right here, this will create a 12 volt battery. I run a 24 volt system, so I have to obviously have another pack of 4 in order to make 24 volts. Currently, you can see I have power on right now, and I have other batteries over here running currently. So why I have these out is I'm just rearranging some of my solar setup and kind of getting it a little bit more neat, so I can do a review on that. But these particular batteries, I was so scared of using lithium batteries just because it was a newer technology and I was not familiar with it at all. And it typically tends to be a lot more expensive until you really start doing the numbers. And on this DIY setup, when you order these, they come with the bus bars needed to connect everything together. So as long as you have a general understanding of how batteries work and how to connect them, you should have no problem. Now, you will have to get a battery management system or a BMS in order to make sure that these stay equalized properly, but that's a whole nother topic for another time. But these particular cells, I've had these for a little over 2 years. I haven't had any issues out of the batteries themselves. And quite honestly, I am really very impressed. And I'm glad that I went with these instead of lead acid as a traditional method. And the reason is that I can use 100% of the power out of these if needed or if I choose to. Whereas on a lead acid, you're sticking at like 50% and you're still degrading the life of it big time that way. And on top of that, when you go lead acid, if you're getting real solar batteries, typically they're going to be around 6 volts. So in order to achieve the same thing that I have right here, you would have double the money into it compared to what I have into this. These particular 4 right here, when you purchase them, you have to purchase them 4 at a time. Just because it's a set. It makes a 12 volt battery. And in the United States, continental United States, you can get these shipped for free. I do believe, if I remember correctly, from their website. And I think their office is in Texas where they ship these from. And it cost me $466.20, I do believe is what they said. I just went and double checked the price earlier, and I'm pretty certain that's what it was for 4 of these. And that gets you 280 amp hours. Now, like I was saying, I run a 24 volt system, so I have to have another set of 4 of these in order to even achieve my system. And just to be clear, for the people that don't quite understand it, just because you add another set and create 24 volts doesn't mean you get an additional 280 amp hours. It sticks at 280 amp hours when you series these together. So overall, by comparison on the lead acid to these, I'm glad that I went this way because these are 12 pounds each. So I got a total of 48 pounds here, and a comparable battery in lead acid is going to be running around 112 to 120 pounds if you get the L16 style battery, which is very common for people in solar to use. And you can only, and even though they might have a higher capacity, you can't use all of that capacity on lead acid. So again, the size and space savings with these lithium batteries is so much better, in my opinion. They're not heavy. They're not bulky. They're not hard to move around. You can keep them inside without the risk of off-gassing or anything like that. And, you know, I am really happy that I went with these at the end of the day because they're just so much easier to work with. And yes, you do have to have a battery management system and know how to hook that up, but it is so simple for any DIY type person. You are saving so much money by just buying these cells and putting them together on your own, rather than buying something that you can just drop in and then plug into your inverter and have it reading back and forth. I would recommend these to anyone. Again, not a sales pitch because I'm not getting anything from these guys. I just really like the equipment and it works very, very well. And anyone that likes doing their own thing, you will definitely enjoy this, and you'll definitely enjoy the money saving aspect of it as well. You can obviously hook as many of these together as you want within reason and create a larger power bank. I actually have 2 other sets over here on the ground, and I'm getting ready to buy another one because I've been feeling out my power usage and everything and trying to get exactly what I need. And I think one more set of batteries is probably going to do good for me. that would put me right around, I think that would put me right around having, I think about 20 kilowatt hours of battery all in all. But either way, the Eve cells from Docan Power, these things are absolutely amazing. They're durable. I mean, not that you're out here beating them up or anything, but they're very well built. They're easy to work with, and I would recommend anyone that is, iffy about lithium ion, that you definitely try these out and give them a shot. They work for me, and I think they're just better than lead acid. I mean, I don't know why it took me so long to come around to that, but just being scared of the unknown, I guess. But either way, thanks for watching. Again, you can pick these up at docanpower.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. And if you want to give lithium a shot, I would recommend going here, especially if you're a DIYer like me. Super easy to work with. Don't forget a BMS. They do sell them there. Do a little bit of research on that on your own and figure it out. But definitely the Eve 3.2 volt cells are where you're going to want to go. You'll save a lot of money, save a lot of time, and actually learn something in the process. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and we'll talk to you later.